Welcome back to Pop Honor Plays.
Running around.
Max Payne 3.
You missed a little of Max talking, but it's fine. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna.
I didn't need a translator to know
Oh,
what
yeah.
these were.
I need some painkillers.
So we were talking about fighting games. And thinking about Evo and stuff made me really want to get back into those other fighting games that we play a lot of. Namely, I think we should do a Garo. We should do at the very least a Garo one-off and a King of Fighters one-off.
Right.
If not series.
Both.
Hiroshima butt.
What's
No,
Kusnud.
Kusnud
Butt.
the best character in Garo Mark Rules.
He's basically Black Ryu.
He is, and like I don't know. I was reading a lot about like the history of that game, and he's actually meant to be, I believe, Hispanic. I think.
Well, he looks pretty black to me.
Because he's got an afro and everything. Because his name in Japan's thing is like Rico Rodriguez.
Yeah.
But they changed it because there's somebody in America named Rico Rodriguez, and they didn't want to get it confused or like get sued.
Yeah.
But he's great. That game in general has a lot of like, it just feels really good.
Yeah.
Like KOF 98 also feels really good, but it's very like complicated.
And there's only like 10-ish characters.
Yeah, it's very like small scope, which I like, and it's 1-on-1. It's not 3-on-3 like KOF
or Marvel vs. Capcom.
Well, yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom's in the whole.
Marvel vs. Capcom is a different sort of 3-on-3.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a. You're not really like just.
I imagine
you talking about Street Fighter 2 made me want to get, because I've been thinking about Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which also looks very good. And I've heard it's a very good game.
Why would you go back from 3 to 2?
I don't know, just to like experience it.
See the history of it.
Yeah.
That's funny because Magellan and I have been getting back into Baldur's Gate 2 very slowly, which is fun, but really, it comes from an older school of game design that is very difficult to get used to now.
Right.
Like, it's just punishing and not unforgiving, but it doesn't explain itself a lot.
Like in a Diablo-esque style of killing.
Well, yeah, but I feel like Diablo at some point is still just run forward, get the best loot, and kill everything.
Should I go with the shotgun or the rifle?
Go with the shotgun. We haven't done much shotgun stuff.
Shotgun.
Well, Diablo, like I said, is like it's all about killing and just progressing and getting through levels and then getting better loot. Like it's a good feedback loop, and I love Diablo. But Baldur's Gate is like a lot of like right now we're in the main city of the game, and every time we go down a street, there's like 3 beggars who want money, and then like a dude who wants to kill us.
Right.
And if one of our people die, we have to go to a temple and pay like half our money to revive them because it's an old game and there's like we don't have any revive spells yet because we're early in the game. It's just, and we just found out like 20 hours in that there's a spells menu. Like there's so many systems that just don't explain themselves. And part of it is also because it's Baldur's Gate 2 and not 1, and I think they kind of expect you to have played 1, which is why Magellan was saying that we should maybe consider going back to 1. But I deliberately chose to start with 2 because it is the more critically acclaimed Baldur's Gate game, and also 1 features a lot of running around the very similar looking forests and like just grinding enemies, whereas 2 like is kind of linear, not linear, but like very focused, and like every map area is a zone that you can do stuff in, and there's not much grinding to do unless you need to somehow, but you're kind of just going forward like you are going forward and blowing that guy's head off
and parts of his chest.
Oh my god, he's not alive.
That's a shotgun for you. I also got his hand, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen this part. Yeah,
we're basically done with this first level at this point.
That's fun. I'm glad we made it. Yeah. Oh, look at that. And then you're gonna chase the van. Shoot the You've done it so many times. You're just like, all right, come on, cutscene. Let's get it moving.
Shoot that guy.
Shoot the guy. AO5 Reservado.
Ow. I'm trying to reload my shotgun.
Are you dying,
sir? Or sir, madam.
That's a guy. Look at those jeans. Look at those brown jeans.
All right. I'm alive. Where is this other prick? This guy.
Bling.
Bam, bam.
One more. Yay!
We didn't see it, but you know. I suddenly have more shotgun shells on where I got them. But I'm cool with that.
Oh no.
Ow.
So you want to save that guy?
Yep, he's the guy paying me. Because I'm the bodyguard.
Boink!
Shoot him a bunch.
Dump. Yep, there you go. Look at that. Oh, well, okay. Well, that's... Sir, were you carrying Jello cups with you when you came into this fight? Jesus.
A lot of ketchup packets in his wife beater.
He just... Ketchup Packets in My Wife Beater is a good, like, country band name. Or, like, album name or something.
That could be a single. I could see it as a single.
Ketchup in my beater. Yeah, that could work. I'm into it. Oh my god, Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd, the Brazilian.
It kind of looks like Dan. Am I crazy? Hold on, we gotta get a better focus on him. No, not really.
That's the other guy.
What is going on?
They're speaking Portuguese.
Portuguese. I wonder what any of that means. Call an ambulance.
Yeah, you can, because you can see that from just reading the letters.
Right. Thanks.
I don't say thanks. I'm playing. You're filling the dead air.
Oh man, wait, what dead air? There's nothing to be dead about.
Well, that would be dead air if it was just me.
I really like that text. So you're saying I'm just here to fill in the blanks? Okay. All right. I guess I'm glad to know I'm useful.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I don't know if this is new to Evo. Sorry, I'm still like my brain's still on fighting games right now.
Go for it.
They're broadcasting in 60 frames this year, which is really weird because the reason I just remembered is because I was looking at our capture and it's recording at a very solid 30 frames, which is fine for 720p video, but I feel like 60 FPS video is the future. That's my opinion.
Well, a bunch of games are going into 60 FPS, and for it to stay at 30 would be weird.
Exactly, and Smash looks very weird at 30. I've played it on an emulator, and it doesn't feel good.
Which is why you also don't want us to play your Street Fighter 4 PC game, because it goes at 40 and not at 60.
Yeah. I have my desktop. It plays at like set at perfect 60, but even on low, on my laptop, it plays at 40, which feels like a different game. It's stable. It's a stable 40.
Max is throwing up that it's not 60 frames.
And he's like, unacceptable.
I guess I was ready for bed.
But yeah, it feels different because like there's no input lag. I feel like there are games I've played that have low frame rate that have input lag, but they compensate for it in Street Fighter 4 in pretty good ways, I guess.
It's just it still looks weird.
Yes, exactly. I can actually make it. I love that they have this option. You can make it run at 60 easily and like perfect on any hardware setup.
Right.
They have a trick in Street Fighter 4, which is that you can turn off the backgrounds.
So
You can just always, no matter what stage you play, you're always playing on a. It looks like the training stage basically, and it runs perfectly on like max, and you're like, oh man. So I guess those backgrounds are really what's killing the frame rate. But
yeah, because you got like that one African stage with all the moving animals in the background.
There's a lot of 3D and stuff in there that kills your frame rate, and I can imagine someone getting way into it and then like turning off the backgrounds.
I guess we could do that if we really wanted to.
Yeah, I suppose.
Please don't put your phone on my laptop.
Your LERP port? Sorry.
I don't know if that would mess with anything in some way.
Yeah, probably.
Also, it's dangerously close to the mouse pad, and don't want you messing with my looking again as we're in this 15-minute long cutscene.
Oh, I love this cutscene. And then we were saying we need to fix the graphics because the hair looked terrible.
Yeah, and the shadows were messed up.
We fixed the graphics, and the hair still looks terrible.
Yeah, it's just...
I mean, it's just bad hair
it's
model.
Just weird hair.
Hair's so hard to model, dude.
You don't have to tell me that.
Oh yeah, you.
I'm the one who's done it once, and it's a pain.
Is it really? It's a nightmare.
I'm just glad I didn't actually rig. I just made like a hair model.
Single rig.
I didn't even rig it. I didn't even rig the hair for physics, and it was still a pain to actually make it look right.
Yeah. Because I was watching a video recently that was like kind of criticizing people who say that games, as they advance, are going to look more photorealistic.
Yeah.
And as if that's the goal that we want to accomplish. And the person was basically saying that photorealism is a bad goal to strive for because it requires an exponentially higher number of resources to get stuff like faces to look actually real and not uncanny valley.
Yeah.
And also to rig individual hair. Like
Yeah.
we've seen Tress effects in Tomb Raider. Like even that, which is supposed to be really good, doesn't look great.
It's kind of weird. It's like it's got like physics akin to like Dead or Alive.
Boob physics, exactly.
It's just weird looking, sort of.
Yeah, and then even boob physics was like we're gonna give each boob individual physics, which just looks stupid. Like, and the game's already ridiculously dumb, or at least extreme beach volleyball. The game.
But it kind of adds to this game is dumb.
Exactly, like it makes sense there. But if you were trying to make a realistic game with women in it, and you were like gonna do boob physics, that'd be stupid. Why am I smelling this Propel bottle?
Why are you smelling the water?
There's an interesting aroma to it.
That's because it's flavored water. It's probably gonna have some sort of smell.
Well, okay. Thank you. You're right. You made a good point, and I agree with you. But yeah, so I don't think we need to really strive for stuff like that. Like this game wouldn't benefit from better looking people.
Not really.
I don't think so.
That makes me want to cell shade the Max Payne game.
I would so get that. Well, at some point, why does it have to be a Max Payne game then? Because Max Payne is just a story-heavy third-person shooter.
Yeah.
So why?
They could pull Kaiji and Afune and make basically the same game, but under a different name.
Referring to what, of course?
Mighty Number 9.
Oh, aw. Did you hear about that? Did you hear the thing they did?
They got $4 million, and they initially asked for $900,000.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, you didn't hear? No, so you didn't
I
hear
heard
about
the voice acting thing.
Yeah, okay, so you did.
They're adding new stretch goals for English and Japanese voice acting.
Well, it's weird because they finished their they finished their they hit all their stretch goals on the Kickstarter, and then now on their website they're asking for they were originally asking for $100,000.
They were asking for $900,000 as their start goal.
900,000?
900,000 was their original Kickstarter goal.
Oh yeah, and then they exceeded that exponentially.
They exceeded that, and then
4
they
million.
started adding stretch goals.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they beat every single one.
Yeah, that's what I said. And then on their website now, whoops.
If you spill that, I will kill you.
It's closed. I know.
You will be dead by the end of this episode if that spills on my laptop.
I tipped over my propel and Xander's gonna eat my face off. But yeah, on their website they're like, oh, if we can get $100,000 more dollars, we can add English voice acting. Which a lot of people are arguing, why couldn't you just have that? Like, what is it really that expensive? Yes, it is.
Yeah, because you need all the actors to kind of make the time.
Yeah, and then the programming, you gotta hire people. It's a lot of work, and then so that makes sense. But then they immediately dropped that, and then it brought it up to 200,000 minimum. But they're saying that now it'll be English and Japanese voices.
Right.
My only problem: why do you need voice acting in a Mega Man game? In a quote
In a
unquote
Mega Man-esque game.
in a quote Mega Man quote game.
I don't know, maybe people have gotten tired of just reading the text and want to hear it. That also depends on how they're going to do plot points. Like, if it's just going to be, like Mega Man... Like, if they have at least, because if it's just, the character, a still image of the character, and then, text boxes, voice acting would be weird with that.
Yes.
But if it's, there's some sort of motion in the game of, the characters and such, sort of cutscene-esque at the very least, then the voice acting will work better.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if it's just still images of the character that change based on certain expressions,
He said the N-word.
He did. Django Unchained says that word a lot.
It says that movie a lot.
It says that movie word a lot.
Are we close to gameplay?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want, we can do this one slow motion section and then end the episode.
I don't want to ever end the episode. Let's do a 3-hour episode.
Have fun uploading.
Yeah, fuck that. No way. I already have massive problems uploading 11-minute videos. Hey, I like to think that this entire game is Max trying to do well, and then everyone's an asshole, and then oh god, masked people are coming in. That's just the whole thing.
Max starts drinking, and then the masked people come in.
And then the masked
This is a drunk hallucination.
Exactly. He's just shooting innocent bystanders. What a frame rate.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about.
Yeah.
While we were doing a little
That part is
But it's fine.
Yeah. Hey man, next time on Papa Martin Plays, we
wait.
No. Oh man.
Wait. Okay.
Oh, he's so dead. Next time Pop Modern Plays, we
shoot more people.
Yeah.